A day in the life of King Edward VII. King Edward VII, also known as Albert Edward, was the eldest son of Queen Victoria and Prince Albert. He ascended to the throne on January 22, 1901, after the death of his mother. Here is a hypothetical day in the life of King Edward VII. King Edward VII wakes up in his private apartments at Buckingham Palace at 7 a.m. His valet would then attend to him and help him get dressed for the day. The king was known for his dapper sense of style and was often seen in tailored suits, waistcoats and top hats. After getting dressed, the king would have breakfast, which was usually a light meal of eggs, toast and coffee or tea. He would then spend some time reading the newspapers to stay up to date on current events and meetings with his advisors to discuss matters of state. As the king of a vast empire, he had a wide range of responsibilities, and his daily routine was often shaped by the needs of the country. During his morning meetings, King Edward VII would receive updates on the economy, foreign affairs and other important matters. He would also consult with his advisors on matters such as military strategy, trade policy and social reform. The king was known for his diplomatic skills and his ability to forge strong relationships with other world leaders. Overall, the king's morning routine was a mix of official duties, personal grooming and leisure time. As a monarch, his schedule was highly regimented and he had little free time to himself. However, he enjoyed the company of his family and friends and was known for his love of good food, wine and conversation. At 8 a.m. after breakfast, King Edward VII would typically spend some time reading the newspapers and meeting with his advisors to discuss matters of state. This was an important part of his daily routine as a monarch, as he needed to stay informed about the latest development in politics, economics and international relations. During his morning meetings, the king would receive briefings from his top advisors, including the Prime Minister, Foreign Secretary and other members of his cabinet. They would discuss a wide range of issues, such as foreign policy, trade, defence and domestic affairs. King Edward VII was known for his active involvement in politics, and he would often use his influence to shape policy decisions. He was particularly interested in social reform and worked to improve the living and working conditions of the working class. He was also a strong supporter of arts and culture, and he encouraged the development of music, theatre and literature. Overall, King Edward VII's morning routine was focused on staying informed and engaged in affairs of the state. He was a diligent and conscientious monarch who took his responsibilities seriously, and he worked tirelessly to promote the interests of the country. At 10 a.m, King Edward VII would typically receive his daily briefing from the Prime Minister and other government officials. This was a crucial part of his daily routine, as it kept him up to date on the latest developments. During these briefings, the king would receive reports on a wide range of issues. He would also discuss any urgent matters that required his immediate attention, and he received updates on ongoing initiatives and projects. As the head of state, King Edward VII played an important role in shaping government policy. He had a keen interest in international relations and worked to maintain good relationships with other world leaders. He was also known for his efforts to promote social reform, including improving working conditions and expanding access to education. In addition to his official duties, the king was also a patron of the arts and a lover of culture. He supported the development of music, theatre and literature, and was a frequent visitor to art exhibitions and cultural events. King Edward VII attends to his royal duties around 12 p.m, which include meeting with diplomats, receiving visitors and signing official documents. His schedule would often include attending official engagements or events, and as the head of state, the king had a wide range of responsibilities, and his daily routine was often shaped by his official duties. During this time, the king might attend meetings with foreign dignitaries or diplomats, host luncheons or dinners for visiting heads of state, or preside over ceremonies and public events. He was known for his charm and wit, and he was a skilled diplomat who could put others at ease. When the king was not engaged in official duties, he would often take some time for leisure activities. He was known for his love of outdoor sports, such as hunting, shooting, and fishing, and he would often spend time in the countryside pursuing these hobbies. He was also an avid sailor and enjoyed spending time on his yacht. The king was known for his love of good food and wine, and would often indulge in long lunches or dinners with friends and family. He was particularly fond of French cuisine, and would often host elaborate dinners with French wines and delicacies. Overall, King Edward VII's daily routine at 12 p.m. was a mix of official duties and leisure activities. He was a skilled diplomat and lover of culture, and was known for his ability to balance the demands of his royal responsibilities with his personal interests and passions. At 1 p.m, King Edward VII's daily routine would often include taking a break for lunch. The king was known for his love of good food and wine, and he would indulge in long and elaborate meals with family and friends. The king's meals would typically include multiple courses and fine wines, and he would take his time to savour each dish. During lunch, the king would often discuss politics and current events with his guests. He was known for his charm and wit, and would use these qualities to put his guests at ease and engage them in lively conversation. At 2 p.m, King Edward VII's daily routine would often involve attending to official duties, such as meetings with government officials or members of the royal household. As the head of state, the king had a wide range of responsibilities, and he would often use his time to catch up on admin tasks or engage in discussions about important matters of state. In addition to his official duties, the king was known for his interest in military affairs. He would often meet with military leaders and review reports on the status of the armed forces. He was particularly interested in the development of new weapons and technologies, and would use this influence to support research and development in this area. The king was also a keen supporter of charities and philanthropy. He would often use his position to raise awareness about important social issues and support initiatives aimed at improving the lives of ordinary people. At 4 p.m, King Edward VII's daily routine would often include taking some time for leisure activities, such as pursuing his love of outdoor sports or spending time with friends and family. The king was known for his love of hunting, shooting, and fishing, and would often spend time in the countryside pursuing these hobbies. When the king was not engaged in outdoor activities, he would often spend time with his family and friends. He had a large social circle and was known for his charm and wit, and would use these qualities to entertain his guests. At 6 p.m, King Edward VII's routine would often involve attending social events or hosting dinners and receptions at one of his residences. As a monarch, the king had a large social circle and would often use this time to entertain his guests and engage in diplomacy. The king would often host lavish dinners and receptions at Buckingham Palace or one of his other residences, and would use these occasions to showcase the best of British culture and hospitality. He was a lover of fine food and wine, and would use his position to promote the interests of British farmers, winemakers, and other producers. At 8 p.m, King Edward VII's daily routine would often involve winding down from his busy day and enjoying some relaxation time. The king was known for his love of cigars and would often retire to a smoking room or lounge to enjoy a smoke with friends and family. He was also a lover of literature and would often spend time reading books or discussing literature with his guests. In addition to his relaxation time, the king would also attend to any official duties that required his attention. He was known for his diligence and work ethic and would often use his free time to catch up on admin tasks. The king's evening would often involve spending time with his family, including his wife Queen Alexandra and their children. He was known for his devotion to his family and would use this time to catch up with them and discuss their daily activities. Overall, the king's daily routine at 8 p.m. was focused on relaxation, family time, and attending to any official duties that required his attention. He was a hard-working and diligent monarch who used his position to promote the interests of his country and engage with the people from all walks of life. At 11 p.m., King Edward VII's daily routine would often involve retiring to his bedroom to rest and prepare for the next day. Before going to bed, the king would often spend some time reading or writing correspondence. He was known for his love of literature, and he would read books late into the night. The king's bedroom was a private space, and he would often use this time to reflect on his day and plan for the next. He was known for his sharp mind and attention to detail, and would often use his nighttime reflections to identify areas where he could improve his work or better serve his country. In addition to his personal time, the king would also attend to any official duties. He was a hard-working monarch who took his responsibilities seriously and would often use his late night hours to catch up on admin tasks or engage in discussions about state. King Edward VII was known for his love of socializing, and he often attended balls, dinner parties, and other social events. He was also a patron of the arts and a lover of good food, wine, and cigars. While this schedule provides a general idea of what a typical day in his life might have been like, it's likely that he had many variations and surprises to his daily routine. A day in the life of Queen Alexandra of Denmark. Queen Alexandra of Denmark was born on the 1st of December 1844 in Copenhagen, Denmark. She was the wife of King Edward VII of the United Kingdom and was known for her elegance, fashion sense, and philanthropy. Here is a possible day in her life. It is believed that Queen Alexandra would wake up at 6 a.m. as she was known for her early rising habits. She would typically start her day with some quiet time for prayer and meditation. Queen Alexandra was a devout Anglican and often attended church services. In fact, she was known for her devotion to her faith. It is possible that she may have taken some time in the morning to read from the Bible or other religious text. After her spiritual routine, Queen Alexandra would likely have had her maid bring her a cup of tea, which she enjoyed in bed while getting dressed. Her ladies-in-waiting would then come to her chambers to discuss her schedule for the day and help her prepare for any events or meetings. Overall, Queen Alexandra's mornings were likely focused on self-care and preparation for the day ahead. Her dedication to her faith and personal routines helped to ground her and prepare her for the busy life of a royal. At 7 a.m, Queen Alexandra would typically have breakfast in her private quarters. She preferred a light breakfast which usually consisted of tea, toast, and fruit. It is said that the Queen was very particular about her tea and always insisted on having it brewed to perfection. She also had a reputation for having an excellent sense of taste and would often sample different types of fruits and baked goods to ensure that they were of the highest quality. During breakfast, Queen Alexandra may have also reviewed any important documents or letters that had come in overnight. As a Queen consort, she was often involved in philanthropic and charitable causes and would receive invitations to events and meetings regularly. She would need to stay on top of her schedule and make sure that she was prepared for any engagements that she had planned for the day. At 8 a.m, Queen Alexandra would typically meet with her ladies-in-waiting to discuss her schedule for the day. Her ladies-in-waiting were members of the royal household who assisted the Queen with various tasks, such as helping her get dressed and accompanying her to events. During these morning meetings, Queen Alexandra would review any invitations or requests and decide which ones she would like to attend. She would also receive updates on any ongoing charitable projects or other initiatives that she was involved in. In addition to planning her schedule, the Queen would also use this time to catch up with her ladies-in-waiting and chat about personal matters or other news of the day. She was known for being friendly and approachable, and she enjoyed spending time with those around her. At 9 a.m, the Queen may have attended a charity event or engagement. As a Queen Consort, she was heavily involved in charity causes. These events could take many forms, such as visits to hospitals or schools, fundraising galas, or meetings with leaders of charitable organisations. Queen Alexandra would often spend time speaking with individuals who were benefiting from the charity or project, listening to their stories and offering words of encouragement and support. In addition to showing her support for various causes, attending charity events also allowed Queen Alexandra to connect with members of the public and build positive relationships with her community. At 11 a.m, Queen Alexandra may have returned to her private quarters to continue her work for the day. She was known to have a busy schedule and would often spend time on official correspondence, reviewing reports and attending to various administrative tasks. In addition to her admin work, Queen Alexandra was also known for her love of the arts, particularly music and theatre. It's possible that she may have used this time to practice playing the piano or attend a private concert or rehearsal. Alternatively, she may have used this time for personal hobbies or relaxation, as she was known for her love of embroidery and was an accomplished needleworker, so she may have spent time working on a project. At 12 p.m, Queen Alexandra may have had a lunch meeting or attended a luncheon event. As a member of the royal family, she often attended formal events and social gatherings, where she would meet with other members of high society, diplomats or government officials. During these lunch meetings, Queen Alexandra would engage in polite conversation, often discussing current events or social issues. She was known for her intelligence and wit and could converse on a wide range of topics. In addition to social events, the Queen may have also used this time for private meetings with her staff or advisors. She was an important figure in British society and often consulted with experts on various issues, such as public health, education, and social welfare. Her lunchtime activities were often focused on networking, building relationships, and discussing important issues. Her presence at these events helped to promote British interests and strengthen diplomatic ties with other countries. At 2 p.m, the Queen may have had some personal time to herself. She was known to enjoy spending time outdoors and may have taken a stroll in the palace gardens or gone horseback riding. Alternatively, she may have used this time for relaxation or reading, of which she enjoyed. It is also possible that the Queen may have used this time to attend to personal matters or correspondence. As a member of the royal family, she would receive many letters and messages from people all over the world, and it was important for her to stay connected with friends and family. In addition to personal activities, the Queen may have also attended to official duties during this time, such as preparing for upcoming events or reviewing reports from her staff. She was known for her love of the outdoors and her dedication to her work, and would use this time to balance both aspects of her life. At 4 p.m, Queen Alexandra may have attended a formal event or engagement, such as a diplomatic reception, state dinner, or public ceremony. As a member of the royal family, she was expected to attend a wide range of events throughout the year, representing the monarchy and promoting British interests both at home and abroad. During these events, Queen Alexandra would often wear formal attire and engage in polite conversation with her guests. She was known for her gracious and charming demeanour and was admired for her ability to make people feel at ease. As well as attending formal events, she may have used this time to meet with members of the public or attend to her charitable work. She was known for her dedication to philanthropy and would often use her position as Queen Consort to support various causes. Her afternoons were often filled with a wide range of activities, from attending formal events to engaging in charitable work. Her dedication to her duties as a member of the royal family and her commitment to serving others helped to make her a beloved figure in British history. At 6 p.m, Queen Alexandra may have returned to her private quarters for some rest and relaxation after a long day of engagements and activities. She was known to enjoy spending time with her family and may have used this time to catch up with her husband, King Edward VII, and their children. Alternatively, Queen Alexandra may have used this time for personal hobbies or interests. As mentioned earlier, she was an accomplished needleworker and may have spent time working on embroidery projects or other crafts. At 8 p.m, Queen Alexandra may have attended a formal dinner or social event, either at the palace or at another location in London. As a member of the royal family, she was expected to attend a wide range of social events throughout the years, from formal dinners to cultural events and charitable galas. During these events, Queen Alexandra would engage in polite conversation, often discussing current events, cultural activities, or other topics of interest. She was known for being gracious and charming, and she was admired for her ability to make people feel at ease. Overall, Queen Alexandra's evenings were often a mix of formal engagements, social events, and personal activities. Her dedication to her duties as a member of the royal family and her commitment to serving others helped to make her a beloved figure in British history.